Fire!
Fire!
1 year in. 1 year in.
It started!
1 year in, bro.
First try.
Nice.
First try. We got all 3 arms for the rear.
These darts!
Here you go.
I'm just gonna keep rambling. You can take your mic back. I was like, I can't see it.
Perfect. Fucking rattle's pissing me off. All the time he's like, oh yeah, you gotta cut the sway bar in half.
Why?
What is this?
That's my mic, yo.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah?
what's up? All right, so as you guys saw, the 1J 240 started. So now that that's kind of like checked off the list, we're gonna come back here and see this crusty, dusty, musty setup back here. Nastiness, 30 years old. It's gonna get all these nice parts right here. Insert the heavenly thing.
Yeah.
I'll be an angel. So these are ISR hubs and just ISR PBM Akibono goodness. So we're gonna get doing that right now. I'm gonna drop this and start knocking that out. All right, so subframe is out, as you can tell. Everything's gonna get swapped out. I didn't realize that the calipers on these, the e-brake utilizes the caliper too.
Oh.
Obviously I want him to be able to keep an e-brake, so I need to figure out how to make different lines work. But since we're doing a 5-lug swap and we're running Akibono rotors, there's no reason that I shouldn't be able to fit something in there to hold the e-brake shoes. So we'll figure that out. I'll probably pressure wash this after. No, I'll probably pressure wash this right now and get it all cleaned up. And then, yeah, take it apart, put all the shiny stuff on it, and she'll be dialed. All right, so we got most of the subframe disassembled, the old stock parts, the gross ones. Now we are pulling the factory bushings out. But when you are pulling these out, there's a couple ways you can do these. You can do it with a press. You can do it with, I use this kit here actually from Harbor Freight. It's I believe it is a wheel bearing press. Front wheel drive bearing remover and installer kit. It works really good. That way you don't have to put this in the press. You just get a size that fits inside the bushing, and then you pull the bushing through. You can see it's coming out right here. So I pull the bushing through. You don't have to drill it or anything. It'll just come out. And then once that's out, you get another sleeve, one that fits better in there, and it'll actually grab the material and it'll pull it smooth out. So you don't have to use a Sawzall or do anything crazy like that. I've done it the Sawzall way, I've done it the press way, and I like this way the best. If you do decide to do it this way, put anti-seize on your bolt because it is going to get hot.
I'll prevent it from seizing up.
Yeah, exactly, anti-seize.
Fire!
Fire!
Why are you burning it?
So basically you do that because there's a bunch of tension on the bushing when you're pulling it out, and if this doesn't have enough room to release it, just hit it with some fire, it'll burn up, and then you'll be able to knock it right out.
Honestly, the vision's just coming alive because I said I'm like the first version of this car. I just kind of wanted to just look clean and stock. So if they could black everything out, do a nice little suede headliner, just like a OEM plus. OEM plus for the first look, and then I mean, so far I'm going to Japan, so then I could buy version 2, which it's like, hey, we can buy the kit direct from them. We don't have to get it from somebody. Also, even make the connection to the people to buy the kits from. That's what I really love to do, and 2024 is one of those seasons as well, where I'm hoping to make better connections because obviously the store is growing, and that was the plan for it the whole time. We didn't know how it was going to go, but it's doing what it's doing, so pop that shit out.
This one's being a booger. Fire!
It's a kebab.
Kebab? George's like, what? This one wanted to get stuck on me.
Keep making kebabs.
There we go.
Rubber kebabs.
We're just gonna do a little relief cut right here down the bushing. So the subframe bushings are out. I ended up having to sawzall them and kind of like air hammer chisel them out. Everything's good though, and when you're doing this, if you do have to Sawzall it, make sure not to do it like in this area right here, because you can tell that this has the least amount of support on it. You don't do it basically from here to here, this whole side. You want to cut on the inside because all this has a bunch of structure on it. So if you do go too deep, it's not the end of the world. This one I barely scratched it, so that's perfect. And what you want to do now is get a carbide bit like this, and you want to chamfer the edge of this, because right now it's a hard edge coming up and over, so it's kind of hard to get a bushing to go in there. So you're gonna go around this right here, give it a little bit of a beveled edge, and then just get a rubber mallet and knock the bushings right in. They slide right in. And if your bushing is loose, use an adhesive like layered inside right here, and then slide the bushing in. Luckily these two went in like very, very, very tight, so we don't need to do that. But if you do run into that issue, because these subframes they're very old, so metal can warp and do all that, that's the solution if you have that problem.
Once she went in, she went in.
Oh yeah, she liked it. Use a rubber mallet. Don't use a hammer. You can tell that I was nailing that thing, and look, nothing. There's no dents on it, there's no nothing. So don't grab a sledgehammer and be beating on that thing, because it'll look like shit. So I need to figure out a way how to get the factory e-brake to work. So I kind of have an idea. We grabbed Akebono knuckles from upstairs, which is so nice that we have that. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow these holes out on the shield, because the shield is what holds the e-brake shoes right here. So basically the only reason that I'm using this shield is because I need these 2 points, because on this knuckle it doesn't have those points. So basically we're going to sandwich the dust shield in between the knuckle, which is completely normal, and then I shave down the e-brake boot, or I don't even know what to call this. This is like a pedestal, I guess, for the e-brake. It sits right here. I don't know the technical name. I'm not a master at e-braking, so, or factory e-braking. I'm pretty sure that's for e-brake. We're gonna use it because it lines up just right. This is definitely like a trial and error experiment right now, so if you've done this or anything, don't judge, because I've never done this. So I just gotta cut that little piece off right there now. Alright, so I am like very dedicated to making this work. It's kind of hard to explain now, but this pedestal right here, we had talked about it. It normally has 2 studs that come out of this, and it helps align on the dust shield. But on this knuckle, there's no room for that. So I cut them flat, and I welded the pedestal to the shield. I'm gonna grind that flat right now, and then set that on there, and I think she should be good. And I'll clean this up. Don't worry. All right, don't worry. Pin is for that little clasp right there. And then now that that's hooked, we're gonna pull this down like that to mount our hub. We got the Akebono dust shield mounted up to the knuckle, and mounting the hubs in there right now. Okay, so this is something that has never been done. The reason I know that is because I talked to Partial Max, and I said, hey, this is what I did. Do you think it's sketchy? And they said, no, that's sick. So basically, these stock S13s have the e-brake hooks up to the caliper, and we're going to be running dual Akebono, so that means we would have lost our e-brake, our hand e-brake. The hub bolt pattern is different on an S13 and an Akebono. So we got that to go into each other, drilled a hole in the knuckle, attached the rear brake line clasp like that, the e-brake clasp. So that's all mounted up like that, and nothing binds up. Everything's legit. No squeaks or rubs or nothing. I test fit a rotor on it already, and it was good. So I guess first dual Akebono S13 with a Akebono parking brake. I don't know. It's just little shit like that. I've had dual caliper kits before where I had to delete my e-brake, and it's a pain because you have a manual car and you park on a hill and you don't want to put all that tension on your trans. So it's like I wanted to have a e-brake on this car. So I'm very glad that it worked out. Nobody really got excited about it. I told like 3 people here at the shop and they're like, "Oh, that's cool." And then I like called PPM and they're like, "Damn, that's kind of gnarly." And then Vince comes over and he's like, "Dude, that's so cool." So I mean, some people think it's cool. I think it's cool because it just took a ton of work and it actually worked. So
I mean, if you drive a manual, you would understand.
you want to see something sketch?
Sketch. Oh dang! All the way is there. What the heck?
That's normal.
For it to just drop? Wow.
Well, yeah, that's why I didn't move the arms.
Ah, safety.
Hello, boys.
What up?
How you guys doing?
Morning.
Good. This thing's in.
How are you?
Good.
Okay.
How are you?
It's in.
Ooh, did it have to get flipped or was that the right way?
No, that was right.
Dope. Ooh, it looks so good, man.
Everything's loose because it's obviously going to need an alignment. There's no point for me to tighten everything just for it to get loose.
Of
So.
course. Dude, all I've been thinking about is this. All I've been thinking about is this.
Okay, so she is tight. She's tight. Oh.
That's how we like it.
Oh, yeah. I ain't never heard somebody say they like it loose. But, yeah, subframe is in. So yesterday I was like saying, oh yeah, you can use that little kit from Harbor Freight. It ended up totally biting me in the ass. I never say that. And the one time I said it, it didn't work. So I ended up having to drill it and sawzall it and cut it and do all the business. But
It's crazy because you've been using that kit for a while too.
dude, since I found that kit,
It's been good.
I've never had to do this. That's why I was like, okay, it's finally like I can finally say something. And the one time I said something, it didn't work. I don't know the name of this, but I got to make it go from here to here. It's off of the e-brake handle. I guess it would be called like the main e-brake cable. Anyways, that's got to go back a little bit. But the cool thing about these, we use the Akibono e-brake cables, and the points in here, you can't really see it, but so from whatever year this car is till this like diagram right here, how there's a locating pin and that, it bolts up exactly the same this whole time.
Wow.
So I don't know, that's just kind of wild that they've never changed that little piece.
Right?
We're live.
We're live.
Well, we have an Akibono on here, and we also have a cool wheel on here, so that's fun. Takes so much work to get these on. I'm doing the other side right now, but as you can tell, we're notching out our caliper. That's totally safe. Don't worry about that. But got my carbide bit, and I'm making a mess. But over here we got the rotor on. We got the adapter kit on. You can't see it because actually here. So there is the adapter kit to run the Akibonos. I had to trim that down also because it didn't fit on the knuckle there. And then I had to, remember how I figured out the dust shield? I had to trim down the dust shield also.
Dang.
So that's getting cleaned up too, but I just want to make sure everything's good. But we're getting closer. Doing this takes a lot of time and a lot of fine tuning because I don't want to just like cut a bunch of the caliper out because then that just doesn't sound right, you know? So I'm like literally shaving all this stuff little by little. I just installed this again on the bracket, and you can see it's hitting. Can you see that right there?
Mm-hmm.
Like on that corner.
Hello, Nick.
So I'm gonna take that out a little more like that, and test it again.
Oh, dude! It fits?
It actually looks really good on this car.
Dude, it looks great.
OEM Plus.
Dude, look down it and look at how good it fits on the quarter panel.
Is this not going to be too sticky? Out?
Sticky outies?
We'll
just add more camber.
Huh?
We'll just add more camber. I didn't want to spend too much time on the alignment
No,
because
totally.
I don't know. But like back there, look how flush
Either
that
way,
is.
we're going to roll the fenders, so.
Yeah, we have to.
$450.
Look at Like
That's
this.
what I paid for these.
By the
What?
skin of
Yeah,
your
that's all I
teeth.
paid for
That's
them.
cheap.
You almost just mowed my finger. I'm
Oh,
glad I wasn't on that side. God, you're trying to kill me. You'd probably panic right now if you saw what I'm doing.
Me? Panic?
Nah, not panic, but be like, what are you doing?
Non-existent right now. No panicking here. What are you doing?
See, I knew it was coming. I have to bevel this down to fit onto the adapter plate.
We should get some R&D credit over here.
Seriously.
Like, isn't it supposed to just be?
I was
plug and play?
surprised. Yeah, no, it's supposed to be. But I mean, yeah, no, this should definitely work because I'm having to cut this down to fit the adapter kit. Not like there's no issue with the PBM knuckle, but I don't know. They might have said it on their website, but I didn't see it.
I'm not saying anything.
I just figured it out myself.
It's gonna work.
I mean, one side's done.
Yeah, it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm trimming right now, you'll be able to tell. See the gold knuckle that comes off right there? And then you have the silver adapter kit. Basically, everything is hitting the inside of the caliper right there. So in order to get this bolt hole to line up, if you look down there, you can tell that it's not right there.
It's like
But
an oval, yeah.
yeah, so basically I need to get the caliper over like another, like a 1/4 inch probably. So I will do some more trimming. Dude, the thing sounds so good.
It does.
It's like hums.
Oh. Uh-oh. What's over here?
I just got done putting the Chase Baby power steering reservoir and lines on. So that's all hooked up. You see the black and gold lines.
Yeah.
We have to hook up air conditioning still, run intercooler piping. It'll be exciting for the first drive, and I'm excited. I can't wait to hear the noises and just drive this thing down the road because everything, like all suspension wise, drive shaft, like all drivetrain, everything's been gone through. It's got solid motor mounts now. It's got solid trans mounts. The car should, I mean, the car is going to feel solid. It's not going to be like it's not going to drive like a Rolls Royce by any means, but she'll definitely be responsive. Also, we may be cutting the roof off of this car.
What?
Oh, you didn't know?
No?
Well, it sounds bad, but we're going to get rid of the sunroof in this. So we're going to slick top it. We have a donor car over there. That's down the line, but the roof will definitely be coming out of it. We'll be doing all new trims because this is supposed to be like gloss black, and it has faded over time, and now it's chrome.
Quick question. These wheels,
Yeah, they're
is it
hot.
gonna fit?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What about the front? Is that gonna fit?
Yeah, dude. She'll fit.
Just needs camber?
I mean, the fenders are not rolled yet, and this is at full droop. So like when this is up, it should sit like right there.
And when it has the tires on it,
When I mean the tires
you're gonna
will fit.
stretch them?
Everything will fit. These technically they need to be 9.5s. These are 10.5s all around. If we had 9.5s, it would definitely help. But
Like, look at how close that is.
oh yeah, that's really close. But it's far enough in to where, because we're gonna have like a pretty gnarly stretch on this. But it looks hot, so we're gonna make it work for now.
Cool. So people know who you are. Can you introduce yourself?
My name's Nick. I'm from T Racing. That's my Instagram. And I just weld stuff and fabricate stuff on cars. I work on cars. I build cars. That's my dream. I don't do it for a living, but I would love to do it for a living, and that's me. Just a kid following his dream.
Baby steps.
Yeah, baby steps. Little by little, and we'll see. Hopefully, early next year, I'll open up my own shop and start doing my own stuff, and yeah, we'll see what comes out of it.
Don't look, Sheldon.
This thing is not fitting, so I called Tommy. He's like, "Oh yeah, you got to cut the sway bar in half."
Why?
Because the angle kit like stretches everything out, and for
So
the sway
wait.
bar to work, it tilts in.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So just
So like the points are off. It felt wrong.
Perfect.
So tell me about the welding and the intercooler piping and stuff.
We had the guy from Teehee Motorsports come by and weld up the intercooler piping. I do have to buy one more black coupler with also these nice clamps because I ran out. I bought one too less, if that makes any sense. But I need one more coupler and I need 2 more clamps because I was hoping this piece would be in one piece, but we had to put it into 2 pieces because getting it through the tubs right here, it wouldn't go into place as one piece.
This is technically a budget 240SX coupe build. Even a budget 240SX.
I don't think so.
I was like, this thing's
I
expensive.
totally disagree.
Well, no.
100%.
I mean, we're still using the original radiator that we didn't. Like, you know what I mean? Like some of this stuff was just the radiator didn't fit. The new one we bought, like the aluminum one. The brand new 240SX radiator is like out of stock almost everywhere. It's like on back order. So I'm just like, practically a budget build. There's different levels of budget builds. Like a budget build could be a KA for somebody. A budget build could be a 1JZ for somebody. A budget build could be a R35 GTR motor for somebody.
But everything got swapped. The tubs are unnecessary, the angle kits are unnecessary, the Akibonos are unnecessary.
Like I said, it depends on the budget.
Akibono e-brake assembly taking a full day to figure out unnecessary.
Well, like I
Is the
said,
e-brake really unnecessary?
it depends on the budget at this point. This was out of the budget, but I guess since it took 12 months and we just
I mean, it is a simple build, I'll give you that.
yeah.
It's
Okay,
not
that's
like-
what I mean. That may be simple.
But like budget, I don't think.
It's definitely not budget friendly, but
It's simple.
Simple.
It's clean, especially since we haven't even gotten the paint nice yet.
yeah. People are used to this. I just have never done it like this before. So, but yeah, definitely for somebody it might be a budget build because it looks like we didn't change everything on it. Like it's still the same twin turbo setup, not a big turbo. But even the budget build costs a lot.
Because I mean, you can do standalone ECU, you can do like big sick tubular manifold with the top mount, and you can do a sick intake manifold. There's 10 grand right there.
Yeah.
Literally everything fluid wise got redone on this car, so it's just kind of like the clutch lines redone. I just want to make sure, go by every fitting. Once it ran, I built pressure, got it up to temp, worked the brakes, worked the clutch. Just want to make sure there's no little drippies happening or anything that I missed, because there's a lot of shit on this. So just kind of let it sit at temp right now. We just turned it off. It took like a 1/4 inch more coolant. You can see it up there kind of steaming. So I'm just letting that settle down. And then, so we found out the coolant gauge works. There's no dash lights on. So like the seatbelt light works, the e-brake light works, the tach works. All the gauges on that work, so that's good.
So I guess the only pink thing on this car is going to be the coolant.
Very good, Shane. I'm very proud of you.
I mean, I think the whole car should just be pink.
Oh my god.
So until we actually order the right wheels, we're having a big issue right now, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh my god, these are rough. So the 35s look like they'll clear. Yeah, that's an 18x8, and then the rear's an 18x8.5.
So what wheel specs does this vehicle need?
Bitch spec. These are 18x8.5. If we can find the rest of these 4, then we have a solution. It's gonna literally piss everywhere right now. Oh my gosh. You could hold it, right?
You cut it. Now you
Yeah.
gotta drill a hole in.
Yeah, I cut it, and I'm gonna drill another hole right here, because you have your fan switch trigger, and I'm sure people are gonna be like, just use the other 2 threaded ports that are on the neck. Well, one of them does. We're running the factory coolant gauge on the car, so that's one, and that just controls the needle, and then these 2 wires only controls like the ECU to like let it know that it's turning on. It's not like actual trigger switch for the fans, because that is on the actual pinout for the harness. So that's why we're doing this. This will get put in somewhere like that. And tapped it with a drill.
You tapped it with a drill.
Yep.
And you were talking about me being sus on using that step bit.
I definitely was being a little sus, but
It worked.
clean.
Yeah, a little cleaning rag.
Look in there. She's clean. Drilled it, I tapped that, and the tap runs in there smoothly. Now we're gonna put our trigger switch. Wrap some Teflon tape around there. Now let's hope that this goes in. Imagine if it didn't.
Smooth.
Oh yeah, almost too smooth.
Yeah, what fun.
I had to drill a hole in the water neck. I lost all the coolant. Redoing work. I had to tap into the water neck. This is basically a trigger signal for the fans to turn on. So it reads the temperature on this. So I had already put all the coolant in it.
That's so cool, guys. Like that.
It's
I mean, it's not cool that it's
so
like that.
cool, but I definitely shouldn't have bled it before I did that because,
Yeah.
dude, I made a mess. On other motors, this would be like vibrating off, and like you can see I did that. The water in there, you can see it literally barely moving the water.
Uh-huh. Even when you rev it?
I mean, it might move a little bit. They just, inline 6, JZs, they just run so smooth. Like, I don't know, they just, it's cool seeing like a chomping V8, but these things just sound like a little sewing machine. It's instant, like, it's so good.
Oh, the fans kicked in. You hear it?
That's loud.
Yeah, those are the fans.
There you go. That's literally what I've been trying to figure out. Like, get it to temp and see if the fans would work. Yeah. Alright.
Some new wheels. I can't wait to see Zach finish, like, clean. I mean, if the polish, the sun will probably do it, but we'll ceramic coat it. We'll spray some ceramic coat on it. And the car was resprayed too, once.
Right.
So whoever resprayed it probably put some clear coat, if any clear coat.
I hate that rattle. I'm gonna try and do something real quick. Hold on. The rattle's pissing me off. The car is on the ground. Don't judge the wheels. Those are just for time being. It was a pain in the ass finding wheels that were so narrow but like so far offset to account for the Akibonos, and they had to be 18s because the rotors are like 16 and a half inches, and plus the caliper that's like 17. Like right now we have like barely any clearance there, but it's on the ground and we are gonna go to alignment. Dude, I found the registration.
Nice.
Mona Lisa. Oh, probably shouldn't say that, but yeah, we'll just
Beep, beep,
first
beep.
name Mona Lisa. This car came
This
from.
was owned by Mona Lisa.
This is owned by the Mona Lisa.
What was it?
Yeah, I found the registration. Mona
owned
Lisa.
Local?
Oh, we can't show them, bro. Can't.
Shane, can you blur it out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
you
blur it
can.
out.
I'm gonna do let me just make sure everything works
I'm
before
hopping in.
before I endanger your life.
I'm hopping in. Hold on, don't move.
Hop in, sweetheart. It's moving.
And moving for the first time.
This window doesn't roll down. I wish it did. Brakes are Akiboni-ish.
Antibodies.
Very mucho touchy.
Slow.
Sounds good.
Slow. Oh my god. It's like your grind?
Little grind.
Yeah?
Little grind.
From that thing? Probably from when they did the extension?
The clutch just might need a little work too. I can feel the alignment's off.
Oh yeah.
Dude, this is sick.
Right?
Freak the alignment. We need an alignment hell of that.
Just go here, just do. Okay, just take it to Justin right there.
Biggest thing is right now is
It's
everything
driving.
works. It's driving. Gauges are working. Like check out my headlights. Everything works. I wonder if the odometer probably doesn't work still.
Huh?
I bet you the odometer doesn't read anymore, unless it's off the rear.
Where's the
end.
speedometer?
Speeds right
Does
here.
it show?
Doesn't
No?
show.
I thought it's supposed to show because of the digital We did it. It was a digital dash.
So there's that module. Maybe I have to wire that into
Got
the...
it. Yeah. Definitely, because that should show. Because we did put that we have the digital dash.
Yeah, we did say digital dash, but we didn't do heads-up display because that was actually like super extra.
Yeah, that's the display. It might not even work, which is crazy for 1992.
Dude, I have a 2017 Dodge and a 2009 G37, and neither of them have heads-up.
Yeah. We always put these wheels.
on the black card too, huh?
Yeah, we always put these wheels on before anything else.
So how was the drive over here?
Well, we made it to the alignment shop, so that's good. Clearly, it does need an alignment. That's why when we did that one flyby, the steering wheel was like, like all crazy. So he was just like, no, let's just go straight there. So yeah, we made it to the alignment shop. Didn't overheat. Nothing's leaking. Everything went good. Only thing that was kind of a concern was it doesn't go into second gear, but I think that's just because of either a slave rebleed or a different slave. But when it's parked, it'll go into second. So not super worried about that. But I mean, for it not going into second, for out of all things, that was a good test drive.
swap? No, I'm sure.
No, I mean,
No.
this is Justin, the alignment plug in Sacramento.
We met before, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice to see you. Yeah.
Video.
Introducing you to
Okay. Okay.
and all your fans.
Right.
Yeah, bro, we finally just got it in. It's ready for a little alignment.
People like that.
I want it to look like how the seat looks, kind of like OE, but works.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it has to stick out a little bit, it's totally cool. 'Cause I'm
Yeah,
pretty
you
sure
can.
eventually
On
we'll
these,
cut
you
it.
can fold it
Yeah,
all the
we'll
way
cut
over,
it.
and then they can pull the lip, but it starts to get that flare.
Yeah,
So if you want to avoid that.
yeah, we definitely want to avoid that for
Okay.
now.
Yeah, just as straight as possible right now.
Okay.
No crazy pull, honestly.
That's fine,
If we
yeah.
can just tuck that all the way up.
Yeah. Try to
Yeah, obviously these Akibona big brakes make it a mission.
Yeah.
Dude, I had like
We didn't think about that.
literally like 15 pairs of stock wheels sitting by my lift yesterday trying to make anything work. We were
Single
going
ones, they're all
going
running.
and taking wheels off other cars and everything, and like nothing was working, and
Yeah.
we didn't have a full set of those. So like I was like,
Yeah.
we're just gonna run 2 fronts and 2 rears, and we're gonna order wheels.
This
But
guy's got 17s on that Lexus.
17s don't clear.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, that's the thing with these big brakes.
Okay.
Yeah,
They have to be
you.
18s. That's hot.
Yeah, they make them for the S14, and they just started making them for the flip-ups.
Shit.
So, but yeah, this is all 3D printed.
Damn.
They come with really nice bulbs. The only thing, like the housing, is like it's actually like a silver paint. It's not like a metal housing.
This plastic?
This he made it. He makes his own lenses. So yeah, he has a lens maker, and then this is all 3D printed. There's little things like I dropped a tool. I dropped a wrench on something, and it cracked a little bit, but I shouldn't have dropped my tool. So,
Yeah.
It's crazy what a roof wing does to a coupe too. Dude,
yeah.
changes everything.
Those are clean. I know, bro. What the Oh, it's probably shared, that's why.
He used to hide all the tires back here.
I think we got it to 0. That's 0 right there. It's very close to the fender, but I think it'll work for now. It's a 1.1 off. Usually when the driver's in the seat, we'll grab camber day.
Everybody with thunder, you know?
Oh, Rob? Get out a little spacer if you want, but that whole pitch load hasn't been hammered yet either.
Dude, this lightning looks like it's oh, I'm all wet. I think this is about a boogie. Oh. That thing sounds crazy. Thank you, Justin. Yeah, no problem. Damn.